I wanted to do this quick video because I was about to head back to Miami. I'm actually in Tampa right now. I came out here for a mastermind. I'm in Myron Golden's King Solomon's Court Mastermind, right? And I wanted to do this video about investing. You know, investing in ourselves, and why I titled my pages Jabez Invest. So I titled my pages Jabez Invest because I want to master investing. You know what I mean? And so this is what I thought about why I wanted to do this video, because I was just reminiscing right now, because it was so much that's happened in this mastermind over the last few days. It's been a trip, man, and it's just been super dope. Being in Myron Golden's King Solomon's Court Mastermind is the biggest investment that I've made to this part of my life. It was very hard for me to make this investment because the amount of the investment, it cost $55,000 minimum for a year access to this mastermind. And if you don't know what a mastermind is, everybody got to pay to get in it. A successful person will start it, and it's an atmosphere where there's going to be weekly like Zoom calls usually, and then everybody get together every quarter. The leader of the mastermind would just give out extremely valuable information as far as how to make your business grow, and then you just network with everybody else that's in the mastermind. And it's just dope, man. Like, I've learned so much being in this master. I already made the money back, and I'm up. So it's like, it was just worth, like, I don't know if I just said it was $55,000 for this mastermind. So it was a very hard investment at the time. But I was starting to invest in knowledge, and I was seeing how it was paying off. So 9 months ago, I made this investment. And what I'm sitting over here tripping about is, I remember, because I know what it's like to be in poverty. 10 years ago, we was living in the Pine Island projects. And, I lived in Coconut Grove. I stayed on Thomas Avenue in Coconut Grove, if you know Miami. Liberty City. I lived in the swamp in Overtown. And so I understand what it's like to be in poverty. And one thing that I noticed, reminiscing, especially thinking back to being in poverty, I was willing to invest in things that would put me in prison, that I could lose my life over, like risk my freedom and all that for money. I was willing to do that. You get what I'm saying? And turn around and flip it and make money. But when it came to paying for information, I was the type of person I felt like I could get everything I need to know is on YouTube for free. I used to feel like that. And then my homeboys and people that I was around, we all felt like that. Like, it didn't make sense to me to spend money on information when it's online for free. But it did make sense to me, though, to take the risk of my freedom to make some money. I'm doing this video to shed light on the fact that paying for information is why I'm at where I'm at right now. I will forever be paying to be in masterminds and around people that know what to do. Information, in my opinion, is the most valuable asset there is, because once I pay for the information and I know how to do it, I can do it over and over and over and over and over. So I get the information, I apply it. You feel me? If it don't work, I contact who I got the information from. I let them know what happened. I make some tweaks. You get what I'm saying? And when it works, I got that in my pocket. I can keep doing it. The first investment I made in information was a $444 course from Billionaire PA about the book game, how to structure a book, write a book, copyright the book, self-publish the book, market the book. You know what I mean? I bought that course from him for $444. And because of that course, I have my book, Life Matters, So Let's Eat Like It. We've sold, in the next 12 months, we got to go to hit 100,000 copies sold. I mean, we sold tens of thousands of copies. We've helped thousands of people lose weight with this book. You know what I mean? The book changed our family's life big time. Because of the book, because of that book, I got the money to invest in this mastermind. And so being in this mastermind, I created the Eat What You Love and Way Less Free program. So I'm learning how to structure offers, take people through processes that are valuable where they can get the result of losing weight. The second investment that I made after that book investment, because I invested in that, right? And this is all during the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, it hit me like, man, I got to figure out how to make money online. I got to be able to make money from wherever I'm at. If the world shut down like how it did in the pandemic, I don't want my money to stop. You feel me? So I started that that was the push for me I made the choice that I wanted to be there for my family and I wanted to get wealthy. And so I started really studying, and I started to invest in information. What I did my due diligence before I paid for the information. After I bought the book course, I started writing my book, but it actually took me a while to finish the book. So in the meantime, I bought another course because my money was slowing down big time, and to the point where I was pretty much out of money. But I had some money to invest in information, so I chose to buy this course. It was called the Business Lending Blueprint. And so it's basically how to be a business loan broker, using other people's money. Like basically I'll be in between money. Like I get money from people that had it and business owners that needed the money. I could connect the money to the business owner that needed the money, and I make a commission. So I spent $2,500 on this course, right? And check this out. For 3 months, I hit the phone. I was calling business owners, pitching them on the fact that I could get them money, right? So I paid for leads, phone numbers of business owners, and I was just cold calling them, letting them know that I could get them money. I got close to a couple big deals, but I did not close one deal. So I probably spent $3,500, and it was pretty much my last. And at the meantime, I was writing my book. And then at the same time, I had some money that I invested into selling clothes, and that's when I started my clothing brand, Brilliant Minded. At the same time, so I was making up my clothes, and I started selling those, and I was making enough to pay the bills with the clothes. I was hitting the streets selling them. I was going out on South Beach. I was just hustling. I was posting content online everywhere I went. I was just selling clothes. Like I was just on grind mode, just trying to make sure the bills got paid. In the meantime, I'm hitting the phones at least 6 hours a day, trying to close business loan deals. 3-4 months went by, I didn't close no deals. And to this day, I haven't closed a business loan. But I learned things in that course that I apply to social media content, marketing for my book, marketing for the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram. And because of the information I learned going through that process, I made the money back in a different way. And this is the last thing that I'm going to say when it comes to investing, what I've learned to this point in my life and business. I think the most fascinating business for me that I've come across is intellectual property. So for example, like writing a book. I wrote a book, that's my intellectual property. This video is my intellectual property. Intellectual property is just information from out of my mind that comes from me. The beautiful thing about intellectual property is that once you get it out of your brain, it's done. You see what I'm saying? I could take the same amount of time to record a video to explain to somebody how to invest in a strategy that I know that works, or to explain to somebody a strategy that I know to lose weight, or a strategy that I know to get healthy, or a strategy that I know to sell art, whatever it is. Once you put it down in video format, or you write it in the written format, whatever format you put it at, where it come out of your brain and you put it down, that's your intellectual property. Once it's done, you can sell it over and over and over and over. And the numbers get real fascinating, especially when you turn it digital. Like this is a digital video that I can sell over and over. So when somebody buy it, whether it's a video or like a book would be an ebook, when somebody buy it, it don't cost me nothing. But it's valuable because the information that's inside that digital file can change your life. So I hope that this video makes sense. If you got a goal to make money, I encourage you to start focusing on investing in information and applying the information. My brothers and sisters, I love y'all, man. Prayers up, blessings up.